Eugenio Suarez in the box. My favorite batting stance. Takes strike 3 at the knees. Doesn't like the call at all. Doesn't like the call. Gonna collect himself, take off his helmet, start undoing his shoes, and then say, hey, can I ask you where you had that pitch? Umpire DJ Rayburn says, right on the front of the plate, Gino. And he's like, I don't know. Right at the bottom. Okay. I don't think so. No. Let's take a look. What do you guys think? Strike or not a strike? Low or a strike? Now, that angle is from above, so it's going to be a bit deceiving. It kind of looks low there, but we've got other angles to play with here. What about this one? Does this cross at the knee? Yes. So good call by Blue. Was it over the plate? Well, we've got the ump cam to show us. Ooh, wow. I mean, that was as center cut as it gets. Almost comes down the tip of home plate. So great call. Way to go, Blue. This video is a ton of extra footage from the ALCS you've never seen, exclusive footage that we've got because we've partnered with Major League Baseball. We've got shoes on heads. We've got crowd reactions. We've got player reactions to plays, kind of like an alternative angle you didn't see before. Just tons of footage. They give us like 10 hours of footage a game. So I've went through it and I've just had fun editing it all together like this no-look high five from the lady in the hat. It's just beautiful. So let's get into it. Here's just a ton of random stuff I found, I enjoyed, I thought you might enjoy. The whole thing is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. First up is just an awesome story about a fan on the hunt for the ball. It's going to bounce right into her glove. She can't make the play. The lady next to her grabs it on the rebound. She's like, oh, no. Her friend's like, you had it. She's like, oh, damn. She did. She really did. She brought her glove, and I mean, if that's not as perfect gets, I think she just closes it too early. No, it just missed. But great scoop by that lady. And she's like, oh, but I thought I had it. And she's like, no, I got it. And the lady with her just realized, you got the ball. She's like, yeah, what do I do with it? She asked the guy, do I have to throw it back? He's like, nah, we hit it. Oh, my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you for missing it. Now, later on in the game, Jimenez hits a home run. Same spot. The lady's got a beat on it. She's camped. She's fallen. She missed it. Tang. But it's not for lack of effort. Hits this guy's bare hand, which made him flinch. He missed it, goes on the chair, and then lands behind this lady's back between her and her seat. This guy goes digging down there, which I don't know if that's cool. Neither does this lady. Look at his face like, okay, kind of just dug in my ass crack, sir. Really that important to you? What are you going to do with it? You just going to throw it back in the field? Oh, well, let's take a picture first, right? To prove to everyone. Okay, here we go. And picture, and that's all. That was it. Gonna throw it back, line drive to center field. I don't know if that's where he was aiming that ball, but that's where it went. A lot of fun crowd shots. Look at this lady. Hey, let's go, Blue Jays. She knows where the camera is. This guy knows where, hopefully he knows where the bathroom is. Hopefully he's got a family he's bringing those to. This son just pestering his dad. That's fun. Gonna miss that. This guy, you're out of here. And then we have great, you guys might have missed that, but this is great, just stick-to-itness, right? Because he's going high five, he's going fist pound. This should not trip anyone up. You just got to power through it from both sides, do it firmly, feel good about it, and it's what you intended. Here's a shot of Alejandro Kirk almost taking off Kenny Rosenthal's head, just 2 bounces right over his head, and the cameraman behind him barehanded it. Look at that. I mean, right over his head. That's scary, and then pops it up. Grabs it himself, probably not even a lefty, just kind of awesome. Kenny's like, wow, nice grab. Another ball went right over Rosenthal's head, but this time fan didn't catch it, and then he fell into the net, fully fell into the net. Thank God the net's there, otherwise he would have fallen. And everyone around helps him up, but he went down. I also found the fans in Seattle kind of angry, quick to middle finger during celebrations, just screaming, enjoy, and then looking at Springer. This guy behind him's giving him the thumbs down and then the loser sign. I think genuine, I don't know. And then, mighty might and then double bird. What are we doing? I thought we're happy. This guy is very happy, right? He's cheering. No, he's not. I thought he was happy and cheering for his team, and it quickly just went to a big F you with the middle finger. This lady She's just happy, I think. Yes. Come on, boys. Come on. Yes. Just joy. No middle finger. No need. Let's listen in to some sounds from the Blue Jays dugout. Here's a good look at the fastball grip, the four-seam finger placement, and spin. Just going, and then barrel. Clobbered. And then I love looking at the eyes of the players as they follow it. And look at Jimenez's eyes just locked in, please, full of hope and excitement and contained joy. And then we have him mic'd up when he goes to the dugout, and he was doing something for his son.
Hey, give me a little sugar here, bro. That's for my son. That's great.
Gotta love it. It's for his son. Right? Wholesome, more wholesome Scherzer stuff coming up, which you don't really expect to see. Not because he's not wholesome, just because it's more fun to highlight him as a lunatic. Some Springer reaction shots in the dugout. Oh, shit. Someone must have got hit by a pitch, and then later on, back into, hey! What an at-bat, bro. Whoo. And then Vladdy's locked in, and then he's going to just fog up his ear. Just friends. He likes it. He doesn't even rub it off or wiggle it out or anything. He's just like, do it again, bro. Cal Raleigh turned this fan into a bobblehead with the home run. Just sends it deep to right field over the jumping glove, and then just bump, 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 bump. Whew. We've already seen thumbs down, loser sign, middle finger, but what we haven't seen yet is a genuine thumbs up, because you don't see genuine thumbs up that much anymore, but that's a nice grab on the railing, and then this guy, immediate genuine thumbs up. Just good job. I feel like thumbs up is more sarcastic these days than real, but that was this guy's just first instinct. Well, I guess his first instinct was to pound the siding twice, and then just a genuine thumbs up and a smile. And he's right. The thumbs up is appropriate. It's a great play. I just don't feel like we use it sincerely anymore in the style that he is. But I can't argue with him. Thumbs up. That play, thumbs up. I'd go 2. He's leaning on the railing, so that's hindering the 2 thumbs up, which usually people say double. You're going to remember this play once you saw it because it was fun, but there was so many good plays you forgot it momentarily. But a spin throw offline, it would have gone in the dugout. It hit Suarez in the back. He's like, ow, and then he gets up because he's not actually hurt. He's like, who did that? Where is he? And they're like, dude, be hurt. Come on. Oh, yes. Ow, lots of pain. This guy finds it funny. Crawford's going to come over and just cool him down. You know, he's hurt. Take a little break. The trainer comes over to check on him and realizes, oh, you just need a little towel down? I'll help out. I'll cool you down. He's like, yeah, ow, the pain, ow, oh my goodness. It hurts. It would have went in the dugout, so it's a pass ball, although I remember the grounds rules were kind of weird, but that doesn't make sense to me that you could have different grounds rules about that, like it would have went in the dugout. I don't understand. Why would a human count as a wall? He's going to get up because they're reviewing it, and he's still going to milk it, just kind of like, oh, ow. Ooh, and then Kaiser Soze just totally fine. Goes into the back pocket for some seeds. Naylor walks by, and this coach is just like, you son of a bitch, what are you doing over there? And he's laughing, and they're having a good time. And they're enjoying themselves because that's baseball. I was fixated on a lot of Suarez stuff. I mean, his batting stance, his facial expressions, I couldn't get enough. So here is the big grand slam he hit. Huge moment. Another fastball right down the middle. He lets it get deep. Drives it to right field. What I love doing is stabilizing the eyes. I just think it brings out such great emotion of just, like I said, the anticipation, the joy. I thought he was going to have a bigger bat flipping moment, but he just tosses it, looks at him, kisses his hand, say, yep, There I go. Look at the first base coach. That is awesome. Wow. Woo. And then I also love they had a shot of the shoe heads. They're going crazy. Now, if you put the laces on your head, I think it's cheating, but I also love it. We got J-Rod. He's going crazy. Then he remembers, I got a role to do. He's got to go deep into the clubhouse. They have a holder there, and they're going to get the trident. What was it called? Trident, right? And he's like, well, excuse me. I got to come out. I got to give this to my guy. Let's go. Boom. Vamo! Going nuts. Woo! And then we had some good crowd reactions. Oh! They're going crazy, jumping up and down. Is it real? Is it real? Is it going? Is it? Yes, please. Yeah! And the whole place erupts. He's finding anyone. Can I hug you? Can I hug you? This. Ah! And then this lady. Woo! Yeah, I love seeing passion out of people you don't expect to see that passion out of. She fits the bill for me. That is just a guttural scream of joy. Whoa, look at that. Here's my favorite mic'd up moments we got through UmpCam in this series.
Hey! Hey! Ball, that's in. Hey! 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 Oh, that's out. Hey! It's on the plate. No, it's not. I think so. Ball.
Just stay in the box. You get out of the way, you're in.
So it cuts off, but J-Rod's telling him I was trying to get out of the way, and the umpire's saying, well, you own the space in the batter's box, so just stay there, because if you jump out of the box and then get in the way there, because usually the catcher will decide, I got to go behind the righty batter to throw this to third. So if the catcher was to swing behind the batter and J-Rod was to have jumped out like he did and then interfere, it would have been interference. So the umpire's saying, just stay in the box. J-Rod is telling him, I was just trying to get out of the way.
Just stay in the box. You get out of the way, you're in.
Good, yeah. Thank you. No, I'm good. Oh, no! Go! Yes, you went.
Ball!
Scherzer even psycho when he's celebrating. Look at this. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's fight. Yeah. I like let's fight. Let's go. Let's fight. Even when he's happy. So we saw this. I did a full breakdown on this one. Whoa! When Scherzer's like almost getting pulled and he's all mad and he's yelling. He's like, screaming and says, I'm good. Let's go. Let's go. But now I got the alternate angle of it to see what Schneider was saying, which is cool. So we have him turning, seeing, whoa, and looking. And then we got the other angle once he watches. So he sees his manager coming up. Now, I don't think Schneider had any intention of taking him out because all he does is he says, I'm just checking on you. And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Let's go. And then Schneider just says, all right, then. Let's fucking go. All right. Fucking let's go then. And then leaves him. I think he was, poking the bear, which we all kind of know, and he even admitted to after the game. He's like, I wanted that moment. But I hadn't seen the shot of what Schneider was saying, and basically it was just, I'm checking on you. Let's fucking go. All right, let's go then. So I think he was just amping him up a little bit. I don't think he was going to take him out at all because he knew Scherzer wasn't going to come out. Gets the last out, staring, stomping off, and then we do have the audio of when he walks down into the dugout. It's not much, but it's fun. Is he yelling, get off me there as the pitching coach is on him? He is. He's just, he kind of walks into the pitching coach to put his glove down and spin moves him. Pitching coach is kind of just bracing himself and Scherzer, and he's just yelling, get off me, get off me. We also got Bieber's reaction to it, and he just loves it, just clapping and laughing, like saw him storming off mad, just like, dude. I think everyone was fired up. Everyone that has watched Scherzer and baseball before knew what was happening in that moment and was geared up for it. Everyone, players, coaches, fans, reporters, is like, that's the fun of baseball, and knowing the characters and the personalities, having marquee names and marquee personality types. Everybody loves a oneer these days. Everybody likes the long shot. Here are some plays, slow-mo, stabilized in one camera shot. The pitch goes in, it gets hit, it comes out, it's going. Is it a line drive? It's caught up the middle. That's fun. Yup. You like that? Yeah, it's nice. How about this one? Lefty on the bump. Again, everybody loves a oneer. Hit, the eyes are staring. We're going to find the fielder. He's got a beat on it. Now his eyes clocking it, feels the warning track, turns, finds the wall, makes the grab. One shot. Great camera work. Good job, camera guy. I love that stuff. It's my favorite part about getting this footage is just seeing the camera shots with no cuts, a full play. Like this one, we start on umpire Alfonso Marquez. He spits a whole fountain of saliva out, then locks his eyes in on the pitch. Ground ball coming his way. It's fair. That's easy. What's it going to be? It's rolling. Is it going to get through? No. Josh Naylor, diving play, gets it in the palm of his hand. He's got to get it out of the glove and make the toss. A little grenade throw from the bottom of the trench. It's going, it's spinning, and boom, Bizzardo's there for the out. And then the rollover. It's a good one shot. Hollywood would script that shot if they could. I saw these two swings from Barger in UmpCam. And to be honest, that first one, I was just like, damn, that double-handed finish, it looks like the bat is so quick from there to there. It's just quick. And then the next one, I was like, well, that's a different swing. So here are the plays that we're watching. So the first one is a 2-2 pitch. It's a 2-strike pitch, and it's a splitter, top of the zone, that he lets get deep, realizes, hits it for a single. The next one, 0-1, and it's a slider that he takes his A swing on, it's down, and goes and gets it. And you just think of him as a basher of the baseball, like A swing only, that's what he's going to do. But if you look at this, it was a 2-strike approach, and it's like a subtle 2-strike approach because he gets his foot down way quicker. Now here, everything is the same. Everything's pretty much the same, but at the top, it's 2 strikes. So you see him get his foot down quicker and planted. And then he recognizes the pitch, lets it get deep. He stays up to get on top of it. Where the one on the bottom, it's a second pitch of the count, and he's taking a big old swing. And he hits a home run on the bottom, 2-strike single up top. But I was interested in this because they are different swings. Look how much quicker he is set on the bottom. I got some more overlays. I just had a ton of fun with overlays on these 2 swings. Here you go. Perfectly in sync. And you can see the foot's down quicker. And you can see how much he's going down to get that one. And the other one, it's up top. And he's staying on top of the ball and letting it travel. Different follow-throughs and all the same. Here's the behind the back overlay. Same thing. So I don't know. It just was a guy that I didn't expect to have 2 different swings because you just think of him as Bam Bam and he's just going to fucking crush the ball. This is my favorite overlay I did because it shows you where he hits the ball right there on that one, and then that one is down below. Look at this. So getting that foot down early allowed him to get to that splitter when he was like, it might be in the zone, and just throw the bat. I think the bat speed was faster on the splitter, but it's actually slower because they clock it from the start of the swing. But if you just from just the arm movement, he was quick. He let that get deep. So I don't know. I found that interesting. I had fun with it. Here are just a ton of overlays I did. I like doing these just to see if I can learn anything about the pitch grip, about the spin, about the game of baseball. So I will share them with you. Some are like half edited, started. Some I edited them together to make a mashup, but it didn't really come to a conclusion, but it might be visually cool for you. So this is Gossman and Bryce Miller's splitters. And you can see Gossman's kind of, to me, is a little more like a circle change where he's splitting the laces, and Miller on the bottom, his grip is a true splitter, and that middle finger is going to, for Miller, the middle finger is going to pull it. For Gossman, kind of the same, but two different grips to have the same effect on the ball. Obviously, that's a little weird because they're going different places, but it's going to fade away from the batter. Now, here's Gossman's grip, and seeing that in his hand there, to me, that's just a circle change, and a splitter is a changeup. It's an off-speed pitch. But this is called a splitter. But to me, that looks a little more like a circle change. But he's not doing like a two-seam circle change or four-seam. He's splitting the lace there, although I don't think that's why it has the name. You can see him pull on the bottom half of the ball. So that middle finger is the last contact right there. And he's really ripping it like a Frisbee, but the opposite effect, like a hovercraft. He wants it to just twirl like that, and that's going to give it that downward movement that misses bats. They think it's the fastball, and it dips right under, and Randy's like, damn. I thought this was cool, comparing two different grips from the same pitcher. On the left, you have the slider, and on the right, you have the splitter. And you can see where how the laces are. You can see the pressure points in his hands by what muscles are being strained, and you can see the spin of how they come off. That slider has that bullet spin. You look for that circular of the laces, and the splitter is just kind of tumbling much slower. Both are going to go down and fade, but there you go. You can see how different the RPM are. You can see the different spin. And that's what batters look for. So for a slider, they're looking for that circular spin, almost like it's, a bullseye of sorts. And then the other one is just a tumbler. Now, this is Sir Anthony's different grips. You have a four-seam fastball on the right, which is going to have a lot of spin. And they call that a splitter, but to me, that's a forkball on the left, which is almost like a knuckleball. Like you're trying to take spin off it, and it just darts and dives where the other one is up top. That's a fun look at those two grips. And here they are somewhat overlaid where they're in the same spot. And you can see one stays true and the other is going to go up and then down. So just fun with editing. I saw these two batting stances and these two swings, and I thought those are kind of similar. I like that. Let's see how this looks. The timing is pretty much the same. Two guys with just posting up at the plate, stepping low pitches and swinging over them. And then here I am having fun with batting stances. Okay, here's how all of because I just love Suarez's batting stance. I wanted to put it by others just to juxtapose how ridiculous it is that he's just chilling, like dick out, waiting for the pitch. Naylor's got the bat down. Raleigh's got what I would consider like a textbook stance. You got the hands out in front. Is that Robles on the left? And then all the different loads and swings. So I thought that was a cool image. And then here they are overlaid on top of each other. This didn't show me much. It was too hard to figure out what was going on. But I did it just to see. Maybe it would have shown me something cool. Here are two knuckle curves. You got Kirby up top and Bieber down below. And both of them, if you want to look at the beginning, they have the spiked finger. So that's called a knuckle curve. But Kirby's kind of throwing his more for like a sweeper movement, just a little more right to left, where Bieber's, he wants his to tumble straight down. And you can see that by how much like they are hooked. Bieber's more hooked to the front of the ball towards home plate. Kirby's staying on the side, but both are going to have very similar releases. It's that middle finger with the thumb as a guide, and you just kind of want to spin it off the bottom of the ball. So two similar pitches, but different spins they're getting. Bieber's is much more, to me, like a 12-6 curveball that he's trying to do. There you go. Here's the spins again. Pretty cool. I just am fascinated by this stuff. And then here is a slider from Bieber, and you can see the fingers. Let me go back. The pointer finger is not up. The middle finger again is pulling, but he's throwing this much faster and just letting it spin off that middle finger. It's not a tumble though. It's more just like undercutting it. So it's going like a washing machine, or a dryer. Just that spin. Whoop, boom. And that's going to miss bats as well. Tons of different ways to manipulate the baseball. How about it? George Springer's big home run in Game 7. He's locked in at the plate. Cal's got the pitch. Here we go. Boom. Smokes it. Staring, hoping, watching, loving, screaming. The Wags, I know they showed clips of this, but the full shot of his wife and all the wives and the girlfriends in the family section and the celebrating is insane. As soon as it's hit, okay, everyone kind of knows it's gone, but you got to let it go. Even though, did you know, as soon as Randy gives up on it, it's gone. The guy in number 4 jersey catches it clean. Now watch when we cut to the suite. That's his wife. She's running up the steps. She doesn't know where to go. She's just crazy. They're all jumping up and down like crazy, hugging each other. It's quite the scene. Can't believe it. Go down on the field. There's her husband. And then back up top. What do? Need more people to hug. They're in a big hug over there. Look at that with the son, someone's son. Oh my God. Just shaking each other like Happy Gilmore and his caddy. That kid's just getting whiplash. And then, yeah, just an awesome scene. Oh, I mean, what an awesome moment. And she's just going absolutely nuts. They all are, which is just really cool. You got tears on the right there. Hugging. Can't believe it. Oh, these were really cool scenes. Really cool shots. Clement's significant other coming over, her sister. I don't know who it is, but oh my God. Unbelievable. And then she's pointing at him, looking at the screen, looking at the replay. Oh, she can't believe it. Holding hands. That's cool. That's a cool shot. I enjoyed being able to watch the reactions up there. Ernie Clement's reaction is wild. I mean, straight out of a movie. Hands on the head, screaming, jumping, sees it. Oh my God, hug, goes to the crowd. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. And that is awesome reaction from Clement. And then you have Springer getting his high fives coming down the clubhouse. And he's just fired up about it. Why wouldn't you be? That's a cool shot. Shout out to all the cameramen. Every shot is just awesome. And that's like what the baseball game was. It just was great. Okay, I told you I'd show you adorable Max Scherzer. This is his adorable side. We've all seen his crazy side, but I think he sees his kids in the crowd here. And oh, yes. Hi. Yes. Hi. Just excited on the podium. Yes. You. That's cute. That's wholesome. Looking at his daughters, I believe, are just like, kids. But then he's going to bang his hand on his heart. Just got to love him. And then some other kids, he's walking by and he's just, okay, Max, that's cute, but don't get too much. Oh no. Now you're scaring the kids. Now you're scaring the kids, I think. And then a little mic'd up of him yelling as he celebrates the fans. Okay, the last thing I found that I thought was fun that I'd share with you guys is the cameramen knew there were these 2 girls in wigs. They knew exactly where they were sitting. They were at every game in Toronto, and they were putting on a show and having fun, just hanging out, jumping for joy with each other. This is game 7, so that's a big out, and they're just celebrating. This was game 6, same section, celebrating with each other, and this is game 1 or 2, and I'll just let them dance and sing us off. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Hey, baby, ooh, I wanna know if you be my girl. When I saw you walking down the street, I said that's the kind of girl I'd like to meet. She's so pretty, looks so fine. I'm gonna make her mine, oh mine.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate you for watching. We will be taking all of these and putting them out as shorts because that's kind of what they are. And then we're going to do the NLCS, and then we'll do the World Series, and then I'll start doing the random sports I do in the winter or some old archived footage. So if you have anything old, we have access to the archives now. So submit those in the request form. Leave them as a comment. Anything that you're like, I remember this from watching it when I was young, but I've never seen it again. Let me go find that for you, and we'll break it down. Thank you to DraftKings for sponsoring this video. Thank you to you guys for watching. Thank you to the cameraman and production crew for being just awesome at their jobs during the ALCS. And thank me for making the video because, got to thank yourself sometimes.